had a great game in the varsity girls game, and it should be an even better one in this varsity boys high school basketball action on your ATMC TV Game of the Week. He's Jay Combs, I'm Sam Hickman. Jay, this West Brunswick team enters tonight's county rivalry game against the North Brunswick Scorpions with an 8-7 record, 1-4 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. So a big game for West Brunswick. And if the Trojans are going to get back into the win column, they're going to need some production from the front court.
Well, and they've got a lot of choices when you're looking at the kids that play up front. Caleb Gilbert is 6'6", Jaden Parker is 6'7", Javian McCray is 6'2", but plays a lot bigger. They're going to have a size advantage tonight against the North Brunswick Scorpions. But if you're going to go outside, maybe it's time for a senior, Gianni Donatelli, to step it up. This kid's a very good outside shooter, a real good all-around basketball player. I get the feeling if he hits that first long shot, he's going to hit a ton. So inside, Gilbert, Parker, McCray. Outside, maybe Donatelli, maybe Yount steps up tonight. Lots of choices for Coach Ty Johnson.
And Jay, for Coach Ty Johnson and his West Brunswick team, if those front court players are going to find success, they're going to have to do it against a bruiser from North Brunswick in Larry Akins.
That's Larry Akins. He's number 12, very strong and very mature. When you see him out on the court, you're saying, whoa, this kid's a senior in high school. Yes, he is. But despite the size and disadvantage that he has, he's going to get a lot of boards tonight. He'll be a tough matchup inside. And then keep an eye on number 23, Davion Trillo Nixon, an outstanding athlete, very good high school football player, good outside shooter. He's really coming on strong lately as a scorer. He's been in double digits in 6 of the last 10 Scorpion games. So Coach Tyler Graley going to be looking for Akins, going to be looking for Trillo Nixon to help his Scorpions get off the slide tonight. They've lost 6 games in a row. They wanted to stop here against West.
It's Mid-Eastern Conference basketball action. It's a rivalry game. It's your ATMC TV basketball Game of the Week. West Brunswick at North Brunswick. Stay right here with us for the opening tip. Jay, what a treat that girls' game was. It should be another good one we have on tap here tonight. What do you think about this varsity boys action, partner?
Well, look, both these teams are coming off a loss, right? West played brilliantly against Hoggard last week. 2 days later, they lose to Topsail, who was having a hard time winning any games. And North got beat at South 74-55. They're on a 6-game losing streak. So both these teams looking to get off the slide here tonight.
North enters the game with a 3-10 record, 0-5 in league play. West 8-7, 1-4 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. Lost a devastating game against Topsail last week in which they lost by 15 in the third quarter. Bland's got a look. He drives, mid-range jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by number 11, Devontae Beatty.
Beatty quickly gets the ball up court, and that's the guy inside that they got to watch.
Number 12, Larry Akins, puts it in, and the Scorpions have an early 2-0 lead.
He is a strong guy. He's probably about 6'2", 6'3", but again, one of these kids, because of his athletic ability and strength, plays a lot bigger, a lot taller.
Yount's nearly lost that, saves it to Khalil Bland, who gets it to Parker. Some sloppy early play from West Brunswick. Trillo Nixon's alone. Layup off the glass, no good, and North nearly comes up with a steal.
Boy, a lot of defensive attacking going on out there by both teams. Guys need to settle down and try to get into some semblance of an offense here.
Gilbert with a mid-range jumper, no good. Bland's got the offensive rebound, kicks it over to Daniels, into the corner to Jaden Parker. Pump fake, shot up, no good. Parker called for a traveling violation, and North leads 2-0 a minute and a half into the game.
Well, Gilbert taking a shot from the foul line, not what you'd normally see. Not that he can't make those kind of shots, but
Jay, Topsail was able to come back from a 15-point deficit against West. They moved to a 2-3 zone, and it gave the Trojans all kinds of issues, and that's what North is in here early defensively.
If they're going to play zone, you're going to have to make some shots from the outside.
Beatty drives to the rim and lays it in for two, and the Scorpions have an early 4-0 lead.
And North doesn't look like a 3-10 team here tonight, and that zone is moving very aggressively. West got to take their time, and there's a foul that you weren't looking for if you're Tyler Grady.
It's a foul called on number 10, Jaden Cobbs. 5:51 left in the first quarter. West Brunswick has yet to score. North has two layups, one from Akins, one from Devontae Beatty, and North has an early 4-0 lead. Spirited effort here in the early stages from the Scorpions.
Oh, they're really attacking defensively out of that zone.
Nice drive from Rashid Daniels. Shot rolls around the rim and in. Nice job attacking that zone by the senior, who's averaging 9 points per contest.
Yeah, Rashid, that's a good start for him. He's his confidence down a little bit. Too good a shooter to have those long scoring droughts. West in there man-to-man, that's what they play.
Akins drives, floater is up, and it's a charge, no basket. Nice job by the senior, Rashid Daniels. Jay, he made a nice driving layup on this end, took a charge on this end. Great start for the senior.
Yeah, you gotta play an all-around game, and that's what Rashid Daniels does, averaging 9 points, a couple of boards. One of the West's better free throw shooters at 64%, but senior's gonna have to step up here tonight. West, it looks like North has come to play.
Yeah, Jay, West is just going to have to find a way to get something easy against this zone of North Brunswick. A jump ball possession arrow is going to give it to the Scorpions, so an early turnover for West Brunswick.
Well, another unproductive visit down the court for West, and those add up real quick. You gotta get something out of your possessions and avoid those turnovers.
Trillo Nix has got it for North. He drives to the rim, kicks it to Akins. Daniels comes up with a steal, and Akins loses it out of bounds. Good defense there from West Brunswick.
Well, you know, three big guys better than one big guy that time, and a lot of green shirts not letting Larry Akins come up with the basketball. Alex Yount's going to have a big assignment here tonight, just trying to get West into some kind of semblance of offense.
Bland fires an early three, no good. Nice offensive rebound from Gilbert, shot no good. Cobbs has got the defensive rebound for the Scorps. Push ahead to Trillo Nixon, nice pass to Beatty. Beatty puts it into Akins. Akins shot no good, he's fouled on the way up. And Larry Akins will go to the line for two.
Well, Akins is a load inside, and good effort on the part of North to get the ball inside around the paint where Akins can be dangerous. You're going to see Javion McCray in the game pretty quick, I think, Sam, to kind of neutralize the strength of Larry Akins.
First free throw attempt from Akins is off the rim and no good. 4:20 left in the first quarter. It's North Brunswick 4, West Brunswick 2. Parker coming out of the game for West Brunswick. We'll also get our first look at North Brunswick's number 5. That's Trayvon Faison, number 5 for the Scorpions. Akins misses the free throw, but Beatty gets the offensive rebound. Akins atones for the missed free throws with a strong move inside. 6-2 lead for the Scorps.
Well, you're going to have to put a body on Akins, maybe more than one.
Mid-range jumper for Gilbert is up and good. Big shot from the junior center.
Good dish at time by McCray, makes a difference quickly as he comes into the game.
Floater up and good from number 30, Travis Lowe. Scorpions playing really well here early, up 8-4.
Again, do not look like a squad that's lost 6 games in a row. Playing very effectively early on. Zone active, there's the dish inside to McCray, the kiss outside.
Daniels is going to try a three off the glass, no good. And they get Javian McCray for a push-off down low. North leads 8-4 with 3:21 left in the first quarter.
West continuing to look just a wee bit out of sync, and into the game for them comes number 20, DeAndre Clarida. Pretty exciting sophomore athlete. Good football player and helping to make his mark on the basketball court too. Good help by Gilbert that time. They switched.
That's going to be a walk on number 30, Travis Lowe, and that's going to give the possession back to the Trojans. 3:08 left in the first quarter. North Brunswick 8, West Brunswick 4.
Nice sequence of defense that time. Gilbert stepping out, really helping.
Jay, what do you look to do here against this defense at North Brunswick if you're West to try and get a clean look at the basket?
Well, they got to get a little bit of penetration, either off the pass or off the dribble, and then with the kick. But so far, North real quick out of that zone. Got a lot of banging around out there. You got some real good athletes. One of them's going to get called.
Be a foul on number 5, Trayvon Faison, who definitely has the best hair out on the court tonight, Jay. That's just my objective opinion here.
Well, I'm telling you.
That's great hair.
If you and I could do that, we would. You know that.
Absolutely. 2:40 left in the opening frame. West really struggling to get any clean looks offensively. Clarida gets it into McCray. Spin move. No good. He's fouled by Cobbs, and Javian McCray is going to go to the line for 2.
That all started with Donatelli making a very smart play. He took the high post in the middle of the lane, received the pass with the dump down inside, and then the big boy, Javian, did the rest. But smart play that time. Good possession for West.
And McCray knocks down the first free throw of the night. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come from the charity stripe for West Brunswick, which is shooting less than 60% as a team this season from the foul line.
It's been a struggle for the Trojans from the stripe this year, charity stripe for sure.
Nice shooter's touch there from the big sophomore, Javian McCray. 8-6, North Brunswick leads. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Pretty good matchup with Clarida and number 30, Travis Lowe. There's Clarida making his way defensively.
Trillo Nixon alone in the corner, and he bangs home the 3.
Well, Trillo Nixon continuing his hot shooting. As we mentioned in the pregame, 6 times the last 10 games he's been in double digits. Faison doing a good job of not letting Youts penetrate. Donatelli at the top of the key. If they can get the ball into him, there's the pass inside.
DeAndre Clarida went up for the tip attempt, and it's no good. North has a 5-point lead, 1:40 left in the first quarter.
Everything has been a struggle offensively for West here tonight. Credit to good defense for North.
3-pointer up, and it's good from number 30, Travis Lowe. And what a start for the North Brunswick Scorpions. North leads 14-6. Less than a minute and a half to play here in the first quarter.
5 first quarter points for Travis Lowe. Khalil Bland hasn't scored yet, trying to get him off the slide.
Nice drive from Khalil Bland, and the floater is up and good to momentarily stop the bleeding here for the Trojans.
Bland doing a good job defensively. That's a pretty good physical matchup inside with Larry Akins and Javian McCray, Sam. That's a lot of beef going at each other. That time McCray gets charged with a foul, so Akins will shoot a pair.
And he knocks in the first of 2. Akins 1 of 3 from the foul line in the first quarter. North leads 15-8, 57 seconds left in the opening frame. And Akins knocks down a pair. 16-8, North Brunswick lead. 50 seconds left in the first quarter.
Again, North doing a good job of denying penetration, either off the dribble or off the pass.
Daniels drives, loses it. Yeah, that's a foul called on West Brunswick's Javier Mcgrady, his second, I believe, and Caleb Gilbert's going to check back into the game for the Trojans.
Well, if it is on Javier, which it appears to be, Ty Johnson going to get him out of the game pretty quick.
Boy, what a start for North Brunswick. Got a pair of three-pointers, one from Davion Trillo-Nixon, another from Travis Lowe. About as good a start from the Scorpions as you could draw up if you are head coach Tyler Grady.
And West, which prides itself on defense, is struggling here tonight against a real good North Brunswick squad. Playing real good tonight anyway.
Less than 20 seconds left in the first quarter. North leads 16-8. Trojans trying to find a way to come up with a stop here. A lot of fouls called here in this opening 8 minutes. That's, I think, at least 4 team fouls, 5 on West Brunswick, 4 on North in the opening 8 minutes. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Faces got it. He's got an open Beatty who rifles a three. Off back iron, no good. Surgal's got it around Trillo-Nixon's back. He pushes it ahead to Daniels, who's going to fire the three. It's up, off the back iron, and no good. And at the end of the first quarter, it's North Brunswick 16, West Brunswick 8.
Do you have Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? If you have a fast internet package, your wireless router is most likely the bottleneck because it can't handle all the new devices in your home. We now have a solution to enhance your internet experience. ATMC Premium Wi-Fi improves performance and coverage issues in any size home. For only $7.95 a month, you'll get Wi-Fi service plus management and maintenance you can rely on. So transform your Wi-Fi dead zones into total home Wi-Fi coverage with ATMC Premium Wi-Fi.
ATMC Security is changing the way you connect with your home, making it safer, smarter, and more efficient. Now you can manage your home wherever you are with a single app. Lights, locks, thermostats, 24-hour security monitoring, and more, which means you always come back to a safe, comfortable home. Monitoring services start as low as $17.95 per month. Make your home a smart home with ATMC Security.
And we are back for the start of the second quarter. Freshman point guard Makoa Surgal checked in early for West Brunswick. Caleb Gilbert's mid-range jumper is good. That's the second one he's made from that spot. And West Brunswick getting a lift offensively from the junior center.
Yeah, if Gilbert can step outside and hit that 10, 12-foot jump shot, then that makes him a tough guy to guard.
Trillo-Nixon with a baseline jumper. It's no good. Push off for number 11, Devontae Beatty. And a nice start to the second period for West Brunswick.
Yeah, good shot down the offensive end by Gilbert. And good defense on the defensive end. And good block out that time. Caused a foul to be called against North. So a lot of basketball here to be played, Sam. And West down 6. But North playing well.
Clariday for three, it's no good. Daniels chases it down and comes up with the rebound for the Trojans.
Big hustle board that time by Rashid Daniels. Parker's just getting gobbled up inside when he receives the ball. He's going to be tough as he gets a little weight on him, gets a little stronger. Right now, he sometimes gets a little overmatched just physically, but these schools better get him now because in another year or two, they're not going to have anything to do with him.
Oh, Jay, West Brunswick nearly came up with a steal Akins gets the pass and lays it in.
Beautiful pass by Trillo Nixon, and Akins with his 8th point of the night.
That's going to be a foul on North Brunswick's number 2, DJ Perry, who we saw in football season.
He played a lot of positions, as I recall, Sam, and including quarterback, I think. But Trillo Nixon, a good football player, good wide receiver, if I remember right, for North.
Caught several touchdown passes this season. Clariday's pass nearly stolen. Surgal puts it on the deck, nearly loses it. He's to the ground, traveling violation called. It's going to be North Brunswick basketball.
Surgal, another kid that's going to get better and better, only a freshman. A lot of responsibility put in his hands. Now a couple of ball handlers out on the court now. You got sort of 2 point guards with Younts and Surgal in the game together. I think Ty Johnson looking for a way to stop some of these turnovers. And it appears Trillo Nixon, I'm sorry, got fouled, so he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. He is very quick. Tough matchup.
First free throw is up and good. North Brunswick has its biggest lead of the night. 6:25 left before halftime, and the Scorpions are up 19-10. And it's nothing but net on the second attempt as the Scorpions have doubled up West. It's 20-10, 6:20 left in the second quarter.
Well, somebody for West is going to have to hit an outside shot or two to try to loosen up this zone. They're just daring them to shoot from the outside.
And doing a good job closing out on shooters, Jay. That's a foul called. Alex Younts is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 for West Brunswick.
You see the West offense, Sam. It's starting from 25, 30 feet away from the basket. They just can't seem to get any penetration into that tight 2-1-2 zone. Credit North for that. They're really playing aggressive. Younts, big free throw. Free throws have been a difficult part of the game for West this year.
Younts splits a pair and North leads 20-11, 6 minutes to go before halftime. Floater no good, nice strong rebound from Jaden Parker.
Yeah, good effort by Jaden that time, using that 6'7" frame to his advantage. As you see, there's not many openings in that zone from the outside.
Caleb Gilbert with the putback attempt, it's no good. Number 21, Gilbert, fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Caleb Gilbert, maybe the one player tonight for West so far who's been able to put the ball in the basket. A couple of good mid-range jump shots, going to get a chance to shoot 2.
He draws back iron on that free throw attempt. It's no good. West trails by 9, 5:29 left in the first half.
You know, shooting sometimes is contagious. And when you make them, lots of guys make them. And when you miss them, lots of guys seem to miss them. Right now, West is kind of in that miss them side of the shooting.
Akins puts it up and in. And with 5:15 left in the first half, North has a 22-11 lead over West Brunswick.
They have doubled the score.
Bland misses the 3. Trillo Nixon with the pass ahead. Nice job by Daniels to come up with it. And Bland with a nice move. Shot is in. He's called for a traveling violation.
I think in Europe and I think in the NBA, that's a bucket. In Brunswick County High School basketball, probably not. And Daniels picks up a foul that wishes he had. Kids are getting a little frustrated, Sam, I think. You know, they're having a hard time scoring. They're having a hard time getting even good looks at the basket. You know, if West doesn't get a lot of points out of the defense, which they haven't thus far here tonight, they're going to struggle. So that's going to send Travis Lowe to the line for 1-and-1.
It's around the rim and in. North Brunswick with a 23-11 lead, 4:51 left in the second quarter.
Again, this is a North Brunswick team, 3-10, 0-5 in the conference, lost 6 straight games, got spanked against South last week, their last game, but certainly not playing this way tonight, or that way tonight.
Nice block out by Caleb Gilbert. The Scorps lead by 12 with 4:45 left in the second quarter. Nice take by Khalil Bland, puts it off the glass and in, and it's 23-13 North Brunswick. And DeAndre Clariday comes up with a steal. Jay, what'd you think about that one, partner?
I'm still thinking. Sam. That's one of those, you make the call quick. You make the call quick, and I don't know about that one. Of course, the officials are in a little better position than we are.
We don't have any 11.
Just not a lot of continuity in this game for West tonight. Ty Johnson pretty upset on the West bench.
Some confusion as to who the charging call was called on. Of course, it was number 20, DeAndre Clariday, who's now checked out of the game. They're looking around at the players to find the right number, but he's over on the bench now. It's number 20 who the charge was on. He signaled that it was on number 11. West Brunswick doesn't have an 11.
Well, they don't have an 11 in the game, that's for sure.
And the foul was on DeAndre Clariday. And now Travis Lowe, North Brunswick, is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. And he knocks in the front end of a 1-and-1. He'll try to convert a pair here as North Brunswick has a 24-13 lead. 4:20 left in the second quarter.
7 points for Travis Lowe, chance to make it 8.
Knocks down a pair. Scorpions lead by 12, 4:20 left in the first half. Donatelli's got a look in the corner. Bingo! Jay, you said in the intro, if Donatelli can make that first one, it can make a big difference.
Well, that's what they need. They need to get some shots from the outside, and right back down comes North. I think that was Rob Mel Lowry with the bucket.
Alex Younts a little out of control there, misses. 27-16 North Brunswick. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Beatty's knee, and it's going to go to the Trojans. And Jay, we're going to get our first look at West Brunswick's number 22, William Mcgrady. The sophomore was called up from the JV team late last week. He's checked into the game. In the meantime, ATMC TV's Basketball Game of the Week is brought to you by John Donahue Automotive. Need a new car or a pre-owned? John Donahue Automotive is your Buick, GMC, Chevy, or pre-owned dealer. Take the trip down to NC 130 and check out its great selection. John Donahue Automotive can also service your vehicle. Give them a call today at 642-2400. John Donahue Automotive, a new way to buy a vehicle.
So this guy, William Mcgrady, he's up from the JV. He's only in the 10th grade. I've seen him play football, and I'm telling you right now, this kid's a football player. We'll see tonight if he's a basketball player, but a tough-minded kid for sure.
And Jay, another player for West Brunswick who's adept at handling the ball, and he's a really good athlete.
Got a lot of dribbling, but not much production. North just making it very difficult to get inside. There's an inside, and the pass deflected.
Lowry misses, Akins misses. Gilbert's got a strong rebound for West Brunswick.
That's a
missed
nice
opportunity there for the Scorpions.
Well, yeah, and a nice board by Caleb Gilbert, and a turnover again.
Yeah, Jay, Gilbert, I believe, thought it was going to be a backcourt violation and tried to save it, but North Brunswick had tipped it. So if he had just went and saved it, he could have maintained the possession, but perhaps didn't see that it was tipped. Parker checking into the game for Caleb Gilbert, who's really played some fantastic minutes here in the first half of this game.
Yeah, Caleb's had a pretty good night so far. Good ball rotation by North.
Parker comes up with the rebound.
Scorpions got a good look that time. Somebody from the outside. Not there.
Bland misses a three, and Alex Yount sticks his foot out, and the soccer player kicks it out of bounds. North will maintain possession.
Alex is one heck of a soccer player for sure. Travis Lowe making an ill-advised pass that time. North fortunate to maintain possession.
Lowry misses, and Parker comes up with the rebound. Jay, West Brunswick doing a better job this quarter of stringing together some stops, but boy, the Trojans just really struggling offensively. Nice drive by Khalil Bland. He puts it off the glass and in, and it's a 9-point game.
They're kind of hanging around somehow.
Boy, West catches a break there as Akins can't come up with him. McRaney's got the defensive rebound, gets it ahead to Bland. Mid-range jumper, no good. Parker's got the rebound. Offensive rebound, up and in. Parker's first bucket of the night.
And that's, I'll tell you what, that's a good 45 seconds of work by the youngster, Jaden Parker. Rebounding, coming back down on the offensive end, making the nice catch in the putback. Good effort by the young guy.
Jay, really tough break for North Brunswick there. Had a shot, looked like it went all the way down, spun out. West comes up with the rebound, goes down to the other end. Parker gets an offensive rebound, cashes it in, and it feels like momentum is shifted just a bit.
Well, old Mo can change quickly, can it, Sam? And West Brunswick certainly hoping that it does for them, because they have they've had a hard time putting together minutes of good, solid minutes of play tonight, offensively and defensively. But I think you got to credit the effort put forth by Tyler Grady's North Brunswick Scorpions. They have come out here not playing like a team that has lost 6 games in a row. Or maybe they are playing like a team that's angry because they have lost so many.
Another shot that looked like it was all the way down, spins out.
Yeah, nice board by Donatelli that time.
And West Brunswick with the ball down 7, minute and a half left before halftime, and a chance for the Trojans to cut into this lead. Traveling violation on the sophomore, Jaden Parker. That's going to give the ball right back to the Scorpions.
Just trying to do a little bit too much that time was Jaden Parker. When he's a senior, that'll be easy.
Jay, it appeared if he had just popped it right back to Donatelli, West had maybe another open look from 3. Boy, West lost Beatty, who drives to the basket. He's fouled by McRaney on the floor, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 attempt for the Scorpions.
Tell you one thing, McRaney pretty quick. And if you're going to play defense at West, for Ty Johnson, being quick and aggressive helps you.
Big 1-and-1 here for Devontae Beatty, and he swishes that free throw. Nothing but nylon as North Brunswick extends its lead back to 8.
It's a pretty important last minute and 14 seconds for both teams, especially West.
Over the back foul on number 10, Jaden Cobbs, and that's going to be a 1-and-1 for West Brunswick. Let's see who he fouled.
That's Jaden Parker.
Jaden Parker going to the line here.
Yeah, Jaden with good position inside that time, forced Cobbs to go over his back. So now it's up to the young sophomore to see if he can make 2 free throws. He's going to have a chance anyway at 1-and-1.
Jay, it's 19 fouls on North Brunswick. It showed 10 initially, but it is going to be a 1-and-1 for the young sophomore Parker, who may touch the ceiling with the free throw. Big free throw from Jaden Parker.
He does sky it up here, doesn't he, Sam? He's pretty successful with it. Splash.
He misses that one. Good effort by Bland. And Parker called for a foul on the offensive rebound attempt. Lowe's going to go to the line for the Scorps.
And he's going to shoot 2, Sam, because that is the 10th foul at least. Lowe 3 for 3 from the stripe, 8 points on the game.
North leads 28-21, a minute 12 left before halftime. Oh, that one rattles out, hits the rim, hits the other side of the rim, and falls off. So some shots that looked like they were going down for North here in this second quarter have just kind of rattled out as Lowe will try to split a pair here and push the lead back to 8.
Yeah, that one did everything but fall through the basket that time, Travis Lowe. Good free throw shooter.
And that one is nothing but net.
Important for West to get a good shot here. Don't want North to go into the locker room with a double-digit lead.
Donatelli's open for 3. Bingo! His second 3-point bucket of the night. Donatelli hot here in the first half in Leland.
He's kind of keeping them in shouting distance. A couple of threes here in the second quarter.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Lowe thought about the 3. A walking violation on North Brunswick's number 41. Jay, I'm sorry, partner, I don't have a 41 for the Scorpions. I'll work on that at halftime.
Yeah, we need to update our score sheet, and that's my fault.
Nothing's your fault, Jay. I'm the only one who messes up on this team.
I don't think so.
Boy, Jay, Donatelli's oh, he had an open look for a split second. 20 seconds left in the first half.
Well, North stepped out on him quick. They can get some penetration and then to kick out. It's important they just get a good shot here. Be patient.
Parker with a nice drive. Shot is no good. West Brunswick wanted a foul. Beatty's going all the way to the basket. Layup attempt is no good, and Beatty's going to go to the line for 2. Boy, Jay, a tough break there at the end of the half. It looks like you might get a shot to cut it to 3 before halftime, and now North has a chance to make it a 7-point lead.
Well, trying to make something that really wasn't there that time was Jaden Parker. North Brunswick gets the board and going to go to the free throw line now for a couple. Devontae Beatty. He is 1 for 2 from the stripe tonight.
Jay, that was an odd sequence there. They rolled the ball to him. It rolled away from him. The count was on, and so he got it back, fired it up there, hoping to get it off in time. Didn't go through his routine and missed it. So a second and a half left before halftime. It's 29-24 North. Beatty knocks that one down. It's a 6-point game.
So 1.5 seconds. They can catch it, probably dribble.
Boy, North's going to have a shot here at the end of the quarter. Akins, oh, and it hits the glass, very nearly goes in, and that would have been devastating for West Brunswick after 16 minutes of game action. It's North Brunswick 30, West Brunswick 24 on your ATMC TV basketball game of the week.
Stay connected with your community channel. Like ATMC TV on Facebook today.
Basically, it's being used to incorporate the North Carolina math standards into a hands-on activity using the garden for that. They use it for many different ways. Fourth grade math and elementary math in general is kind of the everyday math that adults use. So when we go to plant our crops or harvest our crops, we have to figure out how many crops can we put into a box. So we have to multiply, divide the box, measure it, fraction it out, things like that. They like being outside. So much of their time is spent indoors, spending time using computers and things like that. So they really enjoy coming out and really getting their hands dirty and working out in the yard. And the way that the education system is and the money restrictions financially, we really don't have a lot of extra funds for projects like this. So it's important and really a huge thing that companies like ATMC hand out grants for education and allow teachers to do different projects and really open the eyes of students with things like gardens and other projects that they do.
I really appreciate it. This really has helped me with us growing a lot of things, and next year I'm going to 5th grade and I hope the 4th graders enjoy the garden.
You guys gave us the opportunity to get a hands-on experience with the garden and doing math while we're learning the garden.
We are ATMC TV, Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.
And we're back for the start of the second half. Jay, recap that first half for us, partner, real quick.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised West is only trailing by 6 because I think North thoroughly outplayed them much of the first 2 quarters, but they're hanging around.
That's a nice take from Jaden Parker. Rebounded his own miss and put it in for 2.
They're only down 4, and just seems like they were, or should be down a whole lot more. North played a pretty good first half.
Trillo Nixon gets it into Akins, who misses. A foul called on number 10, Alex Younts, and Akins is going to go to the line for 2.
So Larry Akins, leading scorer in the first half, 10 points. Going to go to the line to shoot a pair.
Oh, he's nothing but net, Jay, but it didn't go through the rim first. He misses the first. It's a 4-point game. North leads West Brunswick 30-26. Akins had a really nice first half, Jay. He's been a really solid contributor on this Scorpion team this year.
Well,
it is nothing but net. The second free throw attempt as North leads by 5, 7.5 minutes to go in the third.
Akins pretty much is advertised in the sense that he's a tough physical player. West looking for somebody to score.
Younts with a mid-range jumper, nothing but net. Nice mid-range jump shot by Younts. He's got 3.
Yeah, it helps when Alex can score.
Jay, that's going to be a backcourt violation. Younts comes up with it. Layup, no good. Missed opportunity for West Brunswick. That would have got it to 1. But Daniels comes up with a steal until he has it stolen by Davion Trillo Nixon. West Brunswick, the foul called on Davion Trillo Nixon. West Brunswick's going to have the ball out of bounds.
Well, one thing that you can see in the first minute and a half here in the third quarter is that West Brunswick, I think they got a talking to in the locker room, Sam. They have come out here in this first 90 seconds playing with a lot more pace and energy, and I think Tyler Grady recognized that for North and quickly calls a timeout.
ATMC TV's Basketball Game of the Week is brought to you by John Donahue Automotive. Need a new car? Need a pre-owned? John Donahue Automotive is your Buick, GMC, Chevy, or pre-owned dealer. Take the trip down 130 and check out their great selection. John Donahue Automotive can also service your vehicle. Give them a call today at 910-642-2400. John Donahue Automotive, a new way to buy a vehicle. Boy, Jay, you look back when North threw the ball into the backcourt. If Yount just pulls up, it's going to be a backcourt violation, but he had a clean look at a layup, so you can't fault him for it. But, boy, if you're West, every point is huge at this stage.
Well, yeah, you know, those kinds of plays you'll take, because that's just playing hard. That's what Yount does.
Daniels thought about the three, gets it to the short corner to Parker. High arcing jump shot is up and good. Parker's got 4 quick points in the third quarter. Jay, it's a 1-point game. Lowe for 3. Bingo, big shot from number 30, Travis Lowe.
Well, that 1 point went to 4 point real quick. That's what the 3 can do. In trouble in the corner. Got to get the ball moving a little quicker than what they're doing right now.
Daniels has got a look. He drives. Shot off the glass and in. Big shot from Rashid Daniels. He's got 4.
Not a lot of outside shooters on the court for West right now, but you got a lot of kids that can take it hard to the basket. That's what Daniels did that time.
Beatty thought about the 3, gets it back to Faison on the right wing. North Brunswick leads by 2. 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Nice drive from Trillo Nixon. He puts it in off the glass on the reverse layup.
Boy, you can't give an offensive player the baseline like that and be successful. Move the ball. They're moving it a little better than they were in the first half, Sam. Somebody's got to hit something from the outside, though.
Nice drive from Daniels. Gilbert ends up with it and puts it in for 2.
Well, good aggressive rebounding that time by West. They've got a bit of a size advantage inside. They really haven't been able to take advantage of it here tonight.
Shot no good. Trillo Nixon comes up with it for North. He's in trouble in the corner. Rifles it over to Devontae Betty, who drives, kicks it to Akins. Ball's loose. Shot off the glass and good.
Akins using his strength. Good hands inside, coming up with that ball that time. Dangerous pass.
Oh boy, Gilbert missing some bunnies there. West has still got it. Daniels drives. Layup is up, no good. Faison had it, knocked out of bounds by Gilbert. Boy, Jay, missed opportunities there. 3 point blank shots at the rim, no good for West Brunswick.
Well, what you like about that is the sheer determination of Gilbert that time. 1, 2, 3 shots, went right back up, couldn't get anything to fall. I think West missed 4 shots on that possession.
Nice job of defensive rebounding by Javian McCray. Surregal's got it for West Brunswick. Kicks it ahead to Bland, trying to dribble through traffic. He's got it to Clariday, who puts it in all in one motion for 2.
Clariday is an outstanding athlete, and he's a kind of kid that can go to the basket and make some shots. He can create some shots.
Akins misses a shot. I believe a foul called on Javian McCray, and Akins is going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, they've been battling all night long. 3 fouls on Javian McCray. It's going to send the big guy, Larry Akins, back to the line where he'll shoot 2. 13 points for Akins this far tonight.
Jay, sports are real funny. You know, West Brunswick just really struggling offensively through the first 2 quarters. They come out in the third quarter and have scored, you know, a lot of points relative to what they did early, and now they can't seem to get a stop to get over the hump here in this comeback attempt.
Yeah, they scored 12 points already in the third quarter. But you're right, now the defense is starting to let them down. And the officials got something underneath. I think a push-off on North.
Foul was called on number 20, Sean Devine. And West has the ball, Jay, down by 2, 38-36, 3:28 left in the third frame.
You got, you know, a three-point shot, and they got the lead, which is kind of hard to believe the way they played the first half. Now they got some shooters in the game with Donatelli. Sergal's capable of shooting a 3, too.
Clariday's got it, looking for an opening. He gets it over to Parker in the corner. Parker's got it into big Javian McCray. Shot is blocked, but he's fouled by Cobbs, and McCray's going to go to the line with a chance to tie the game.
Well, Javian McCray is a tough load when he receives the ball inside around the block. He's just a big, strong kid. He's 6'2", but he plays a lot taller than that because of his strength.
West down by 2. McCray's first free throw attempt is around the rim and in, and it's a one-point game here in Leland.
I think West was down, what, double digits at least
12
in the first quarter, first half, and have sort of hung around, and now are within a point of tying the game.
McCray trying to knock down a pair. That one is high off the rim, and it bounces in, and it's all knotted up at 38 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Devine alone in the corner. Good job of closing out there by Parker. Trillo Nixon drives, feeds a pass. No one was there, and West Brunswick's going to have the ball with a chance to take the lead here. It's 38-38, 2:50 left in the third frame.
Full court pressure by North. Clariday alertly comes back.
Boy, Jay Clariday wasn't looking. He turned around at the last moment. Nice drive from Surgal. North applying pressure on the perimeter. Surgal goes by the defender, and his shot is up and good. Surgal has given West the lead.
The run-in one-hander.
Boy, tough shot from the young kid.
Surgal, only a 9th grader, and Clariday's going to get called for the reach-in.
Jay, I think they call McCray with the block there. That's his fourth. His fourth, a big blow for West Brunswick.
Yeah, that hurts the Trojans for sure, because McCray bodies up pretty good with the bigger players inside for North. So Caleb Gilbert back in the game now.
Clariday nearly came up with a steal. He's bodying Trillo Nixon, who kicks it to the corner to Devine. Nice closeout by Donatelli. Devine shot no good. And Gilbert comes up with a big rebound for West Brunswick and gets it to Daniels. Daniels with a nice look ahead to Clariday, whose shot is up and in, and West has got a 4-point lead.
Yeah, Clariday is effective when he is slashing to the basket. He's so athletic. And that time alertly received the ball on the fast break. Got to the bucket for 2. So West somehow has managed to come up with a 4-point lead here with 1:59 to go in the third quarter.
Jay, I have to say, and I've seen them almost every game this year, aside from the 2 up in near the mountains in Hickory at the Christmas tournament. That's the best 6-minute stretch I've seen West Brunswick play all season. Well, actually, that'd be tough if you take any of those 6-minute stretches from the Hoggard game. Yeah. But I think offensively and defensively, that's the best 6-minute stretch I've seen from this young team all season.
Well, you know, I'm not quite sure what Ty told him in the locker room at halftime, but whatever it was, he ought to put it back in the bottle and bring it out, you know, when it's necessary, because certainly West has come out here in the third quarter and played a much better game, particularly offensively, but they played well defensively too, having only given up 7 or 8 points. You know, we were talking in the first half, you know, scoring sometimes is contagious, and when a couple of balls go down, it seems like everybody gets their confidence.
Faison drives on Donatelli, and a really nice take from Trayvon Faison pulls North Brunswick back within 2.
North is going to come back hammering on them.
Really nice timeout there, Jay, by West Brunswick head coach Ty Johnson. There's a minute and a half left in the third quarter. It's West Brunswick 42, North Brunswick 40. Really big shot on the other end by Trayvon Faison to kind of momentarily stop the bleeding for the Scorpions.
Well,
what have you seen here, Jay?
Well, and he allowed North to jump into a press, and only an alert timeout by Ty Johnson saved West from turning the ball over that time, because Surgal was stuck. He was going to get called for 10 seconds. So a lot of ball game left, Sam. A minute 30 in the third quarter and the entire fourth quarter. This one might come down to one of those Brunswick County nail biters, huh?
It has the looks of it through the first 25 minutes of game action, Jay. West leads by 2. Clariday looking for room to operate in front of the ATMC TV bench. Donatelli with a skip pass to Surgal, who's going to fire a 3. That's off the rim, no good, and out of bounds. Daniels tries to make a save, and he can't. It's going to be North Brunswick basketball, down 2, 1:14 left in the third quarter. Bland back in the game for the Trojans.
So West had their little run here in the third quarter that's given them the lead. As we know, basketball oftentimes becomes a game of runs, and the Scorpions have one left.
West Brunswick comes up with a steal. It's Clariday, and now Bland's got it for the Trojans. He gets it to Daniels, who drives. No good. A scrum for the rebound. And I believe a foul called on number 11, Devontae Beatty. He's going to keep it with the Trojans.
Well, we heard the whistle. So that means a foul, and it is on number 11, Devontae Beatty. I'll tell you what, Sam, there's a lot of banging around going on out there. Really aggressive play by both teams. Took West a while to kind of wake up here tonight, but they certainly have in the third quarter. North has been wide awake from the get-go.
Oh, Clariday thought about it. Silly pass. Devontae Beatty comes up with a steal. And Makoa Surgal called for the foul. Beatty's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Makoa didn't think he got any of the hand, but the officials saw otherwise. So Surgal picks up the foul. Is going to send number 11, Devontae Beatty, to the stripe. He's going to shoot a pair.
Beatty rattles in the first of 2. It's 42-41. West Brunswick leads, 38.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Jay, West had some offensive possessions there with the lead and just took some bad shots. Careless pass turned it over that led to these free throws. Gonna need to clean it up here on this last possession of the third quarter.
Well, they got 38 seconds. They probably love to just take this down. They got plenty of time.
Foul called on North Brunswick's number 5, Trayvon Faison. West will have the ball out of bounds. 29.4 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, the official explained quickly to Faison that that's a foul, and you'd be well advised not to say any more.
Jay, a nice move by Gilbert, but he couldn't finish. And here comes North Brunswick. Trillo Nixon from the corner, way off. Beatty's got the rebound for the Scorpions.
North got plenty of time, and they're rushing.
Trillo Nixon's going to fire again. That one's off the rim, no good. Clariday's got it, and a foul called on North Brunswick. That's the 6th team foul on the Scorpions.
Boy, ill-advised foul on the part of North that time. Clariday, a great rebound, and causes a foul to be called. So West, with 6 seconds, time to certainly get a good look.
Alex Shouts drives. He's got Clariday in the corner for 3. Oh, off the back iron and no good. And after 3 quarters of a very tight game, it's the visiting West Brunswick Trojans 42 and the host North Brunswick Scorpions 42.
ATMC Business Solutions' state-of-the-art hosted voice means more of everything. It's a smarter, more reliable communication solution that can be scaled to your specific business needs. Integrate multiple locations with little upfront investment and lower monthly costs. Our cloud-based system lets you control how you communicate, so you can focus on your business, not your phones. Local, reliable business solutions. ATMC, working to redefine your business. Call now for a free consultation.
I think co-ops are the best business plans regardless of how large or small the community is. The people in the community own the company, they have a voice in the company, and we just go about doing the business of making a world of change for them. You know, we're a service company. We're going to provide services. Whatever those services are that come down the pipe in the future, there's no better company than ATMC to provide them. No better company than ours, no better type company than a co-op to make a difference.
And we're back, Jay. We got 8 minutes to decide this one. North will have the ball first to start the fourth quarter. Beatty in the corner, gets it to Akins. The high block, Clariday comes up with a steal. Nice hands there. He's driving straight in. Layup, up, in, count the basket, and West leads by 2.
Well, that all started with Parker creating the turnover. Clariday picks up the loose ball, and as we were talking earlier, that's what he does really well, go to the basket. He's very strong, very athletic, and doesn't have any fear of going inside with the big guys at times. So DeAndre Clariday, only a sophomore.
Clariday's free throw attempt is up and good, and a big sequence. Clariday comes up with a steal and that old-fashioned three-point play, and West goes up. Trillo Nixon nearly loses it, gets it away though, and into Akins. Shot is up, no good. Block called on Rashid Daniels, and Akins is going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Now Rashid did his best to get in front of Larry Akins, just couldn't do it. That's a nice move by Akins that time, going hard to the basket. So the big guy goes to the line. He's going to shoot a pair. He's got 13, but he struggled from the line tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 misses.
3 of 9 from the line for Mr. Akins. And he misses both there. Big blow for North Brunswick. Khalil Bland's got the defensive rebound for the Trojans. Jay, it'll be interesting to how West responds to this close game after losing such a close game against Topsail last Friday.
Well, they had a big lead against Topsail and they let it slip away. They've fought back in this game to take a lead, see if they can hang on to it.
Nice backdoor cut from Clariday. Great possession, and DeAndre Clariday has been huge in this second half.
That's a good backdoor cut that time, and good awareness to get the ball to DeAndre. And again, he's at his best when he's driving to the basket.
They better guard Trillo Nixon in the corner there. He's a deadly three-point shooter. Faison's got it on the right wing, back to Perry at the top of the key, guarded by Younts. Trillo Nixon's got it, looking to get North into the offense, crossover dribble. He's a little off balance, but he makes an incredible shot to cut North's deficit to 3.
Wow, sometimes you just get beat. That time was great defense by Wallace. Trillo Nixon just made a better shot.
Parker gets it to Clariday, nearly turned it over. Bland's got it, he's looking to drive. Knocks it to Daniels, who loses it out of bounds to the Scorps. 6:01 left, West 47, North 44.
A little bit too much dribbling that time for West Brunswick. Results in a turnover by the Trojans. So 6:01 to go, North with the ball, down 3.
A missed shot there by Lowe. Daniels has got the rebound. He's pushing it ahead. Euro step, layup is good. Nice drive by Rashid Daniels.
He looked pretty smooth going to the basket that time. That's offensive. Oh! That's what I get for officiating, Sam.
Yeah, what do we know?
That one looked close. Lowry to the line, he'll shoot.
Lowry misses the first of a 1-and-1. Jay, it may fit here. Rashid Wallace was once coined saying, ball don't lie. Rashid, on questionable calls, if the guy missed the free throws or free throw, he would say to the referees, ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
Lowry misses a pair there.
That may have worked out.
Lowry is a really nice looking player for this North Brunswick team. Daniels alone, nice job breaking the pressure. Parker's got it. He kicks it back out to Daniels, who's gonna drive. Shot attempt is no good, and Daniels is gonna go to the line for 2.
Well, probably not the way Ty Johnson would draw it up, but Daniels, with his athleticism, is going to get a chance to make 2 here from the free throw line.
A missed free throw there. West leads 49-44. 5:28 left in the game here from Scorpion Country.
These free throws awfully important, Sam. Last 5 minutes or so of the game, and that's going to be it for Javion.
I believe that's the 5th foul on Javion Mcgrady. And Jay, it looked like he backed off when the rebound came down, but the referee saw otherwise. And Jay, that's going to put number 10, Jaden Cobbs, to the line for 1-and-1. Gilbert set to check back into the game for West Brunswick.
Well, that's going to take Mcgrady out of the game, and that hurts West because of the ability that Mcgrady has inside to defend and rebound. So the other big guys are going to have to pick it up.
And Jay, more important than the, well, maybe not more important than the 5th foul call, but arguing the 5th foul call is the 2 missed free throws. West goes to the line with a chance to extend the lead to 6 or 7 and comes up empty. And now Cobbs with a chance to make it a 1-possession game, but he misses, and Gilbert comes up with a big rebound for West.
Yeah, neither team is distinguishing themselves from the free throw line. West needs to kind of settle down here. They had a good 3-minute stretch in the 3rd quarter when they offensively looked good in attacking the defense.
Jay, I don't know what play it was that West ran that got Clariday, that backdoor cut for a layup, but maybe that one again, depending on the defense, as 24, Jaden Parker called for a moving screen offensive foul. That is a player control foul, so North Brunswick will not go to the line for free throws.
A lot of fouls in this game tonight. Both teams going at it.
As you'd expect when 2 Brunswick County squads link up, this North Brunswick team has been game here tonight against a West team that beat Hoggard by 21 last week. Tip pass and a steal from Gilbert. Wise decision from Rashid Daniels not to force the envelope and dribble into traffic.
It was Daniels that forced the tip.
Parker dribbles it back out to DeAndre Clariday. Parker's got it on the right wing. Looking for room to operate. Clariday's got it.
North is at a man now, and I think that's much more suits the play of West.
West chewing some precious time off the clock. Younce has got it. He pulls it back out, though. He dribbles. Clariday on the left wing. Daniels is going to attack. Shot is up off the glass and good. Big shot by Rashid Daniels, who's had a fantastic second half. And with 4:04 left in the 4th quarter, it's West 51, North 44.
West struggles against the zone, but they can play against a man. And they last couple of trips down had some good shots, and certainly that time Daniels with a good finish at the bucket.
ATMC TV's Basketball Game of the Week is brought to you by John Donahue Automotive. Need a new car or a pre-owned? John Donahue Automotive is your Buick, GMC, Chevy, or pre-owned dealer. Take the trip down North Carolina 130 and check out their great selection. John Donahue Automotive can also service your vehicle. Give them a call today at 910-642-2400. John Donahue Automotive, a new way to buy a vehicle. Jay, set up the last 404 for us.
Well, I'm curious to see, and I think North almost is compelled to stand the man, because if they go back to the zone, West could just stand outside and throw it around, right? So West plays better against a man, there's no question about it. For North, they've struggled after a really well-played offensive first half. They had 30 points. They only averaged 48 a game, and they had 30 in the first half. They have not been able to solve West's defense here in the second half. And again, I think credit West, and that doesn't help. That doesn't help them at all.
For North Brunswick gives West the ball back with a 7-point lead with 3:56 left in the game.
Kind of an unforced turnover for sure. West a beneficiary. And North does stay in the man.
Jay, we talk a lot about the job Ty Johnson has done with this West Brunswick team, but this North Brunswick team is well coached too with Mr. Tyler Grady. He's done a great job with this program.
Well, I certainly, if tonight's game is any indication, I agree with you, Sam. I'm trying to figure out how they lost as many games as they have.
Alex Youts very nearly made a ridiculous acrobatic no-look layup, but he was fouled on the shot attempt, and Youts is going to go to the line for 2 shots.
You know, if he made that, he should have got an extra point or two, don't you think?
That was a horse shot right there.
For difficulty, right, Alex? Really going hard to the rack and kind of lost his balance, but still got a shot up that was came darn close to going in. But he is going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Youts 3 points, hit a big jump shot in the third quarter. Kind of helped West.
Missed free throw there from the junior point guard. Missed opportunity. He'll try to split a pair here to give West an 8-point lead. And he does just that, nothing but nylon for Youts, who's got 4 points for the Trojans. 3:10 left, Trojans lead by 8. Boy, West has really upped the defensive intensity here in the third and fourth quarters. Lowe tries to drive, Bland there to block him off. Trillo Nixon drives, stolen by Rashid Daniels, who's gonna pull it back. Under 3 minutes left and West up by 8 points.
Well, that's the defense that you usually see West play, and here's Clariday.
Clariday once again, the sophomores blowing up here in the fourth quarter with 7 points. He's got 11 on the night, all in the second half.
Clariday has really stepped it up here when West needed it most.
2:25 left in the game, Trojans up by 10. And West Brunswick carelessly throws the ball out of bounds. Jay, with just over 2 minutes left, that just can't happen. It can't happen. Going to be a full timeout. So Jay, I asked you 2 minutes ago, I'll ask you again. 2:20 left. How do you crawl back into this one if you're North Brunswick? How do you maintain this advantage if you're Ty Johnson and West Brunswick?
Well, you maintain by hanging on to the basketball a little better than they did on that possession. And I think they're obviously going to have to make some free throws down the stretch. If you're North, I think you just got to get back to what you were doing in the first half. And Akins isn't even in the game now. He was their leading scorer in the first half. Probably got to get him back in the game. With Mcgrady out of the game, you certainly have some advantage inside, but West has come to play defense here in the second half, Sam. They gave up 30 points in the first half.
Just 14 here in the second half.
Yeah, and this is kind of, reminds you a little bit of the effort that they had against Hoggard last week when they held Hoggard to, I think, 23 points in the entire game. So when West Brunswick plays defense the way they are in this last 8 and 6, 14 minutes, and they get some offense out of their defense, that's when they got a pretty good basketball team.
Lowe's going to shoot the three for North Brunswick. It's way short. Trillo Nixon fouled on the putback attempt, and Davion's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Well, one way for North to get back into the game is to try to make a 3. And I'm looking at the score sheet. They had a couple in the first half, but
only made 1 here in the second. Travis Lowe. Jay, if I'm in a free throw shooting contest, I want Davion Trillo Nixon on my team.
Yeah, he looks pretty sure, doesn't he, Sam? 3 for 3 tonight.
He's got 10. Make that 11 as he doesn't even touch the rim on a pair of free throws. And North is going to apply some full court pressure. Clariday's got the ball for the Trojans.
Yeah, you don't want to hang on to this basketball too long. You want to have good spacing so you don't create a double team. And you got to be careful.
Nearly a turnover. Clariday trap wisely gets it to Khalil Bland. Daniels is wrapped up there. And Jay, I believe that's going to be the 10th team foul, and Daniels will go to the line for 2 shots with West up by 8, 1:50 left in the game.
Well, probably with West Brunswick, not a bad strategy, Sam. They have
extend the game, huh?
Yeah, they've struggled shooting free throws, so put them on the line and make them win it from the line.
Boy, Jay, that's a big-time free throw from the senior, Rashid Daniels. You mentioned it earlier, one of the team's better, if not best, free throw shooter at 64%. Really need these two if you're the Trojans.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And he's probably the guy you want to have at the line if you're West.
A missed free throw, so it's a 9-point game. 1:45 left here from Leland. Faison with the floater off the rim, no good. DeAndre Clariday with real quick hands. Had a run out maybe if he saw it, but maybe wisely pulled it back. Gets it to Rashid Daniels. They're trying to trap him in the corner, and Daniels is going to go back to the line for 2 shots.
Again, probably the guy for West that you want on the line.
Well, we thought before tonight, Jay. 1 of 4 for the charity strike for Rashid Daniels. That means he's due, right?
That's the kiss of death for sure.
And Daniels continues to struggle from the foul line. West just letting North Brunswick hang around with its inability to convert from the charity stripe.
He makes this that it's a 4-possession game, but he misses, it's still 3, and it's still 3.
And West comes up with a steal. Maybe they can get a layup before North Brunswick fouls.
Khalil Bland came up with the steal, and I think made the smart play that time by pulling it back out. Now Khalil gets to go to the line and shoot 2.
Khalil relatively quiet tonight, Jay, but he did get some big buckets early when West Brunswick really needed him down by double digits.
And 6 points in the first half, and that's a big free throw there because that makes it a 4-possession game.
You're right. 3 threes can't tie it.
With only
Good
one
observation.
Only 1:23 to go. So you make that first one, that second one ought to be very inviting. And it isn't.
And Daniels goes in there and sneaks an offensive rebound. Great job by the senior. He's fouled. Daniels going to go back to the line for 2 more free throws.
Boy, Rashid went up in the air that time to corral that rebound, Sam. And for his efforts, he's going to go back to the free throw line where hasn't been too kind to the senior here tonight.
1 of 6 from the line for Daniels, and that one rims out, make it 1 of 7. 1:20 left in the game. West Brunswick leads by 10. Boy, Jay, you just never know with this much time left. You know, North Brunswick goes down and hits a 3, gets a steal. You know, you wish you had all these made free throws.
Well, you just don't want to give them that opportunity, right? And these missed free throws do precisely that.
West is up by 11, not toning down the defensive intensity as Devine airballs a three-pointer. Trojans lead by 11 with 1:11 left. Jay, do you think maybe Donatelli's into the game to cure those free throw shooting woes?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. He can shoot the three, so I'm confident he can shoot free throws.
Boy, West nearly turns it over there. Bland's got it, passes it ahead. West has got a layup. If Clariday can convert, he does. He's fouled, and that just might ice it. What a second half from DeAndre Clariday. He's got 9 in the fourth quarter alone, and West Brunswick leads by 13.
Okay, and I have
intentional foul, huh? It is an intentional foul called on the court, Jay, so the basket counts. West will get 2 free throws plus the free throw on the foul.
So we got to sort this out. Clariday's on the line. I know he got fouled.
And Jay, I believe Clariday's going to be in an intentional foul. I don't think you get to choose who shoots them. So I think Clariday has to shoot all 3 of these, if I'm not mistaken. Boy, he misses a pair, but the Trojans still lead by 13, and because of the intentional foul, they get possession.
They'll take possession. That's about the only thing Clariday's done wrong tonight, is miss free throws. Otherwise, the youngster's been one of the stars of the game, maybe the star of the game.
Boy, he skies up for that one, and he's undercut there by Trillo Nixon, I guess. And Clariday's going to go back to the line to try and pad this 13-point lead. Minute 4 left.
Dangerous play that time. Good athleticism by Clariday.
Nice job from Clariday after 2 misses to step to the line this time and knock one down.
14 points for DeAndre Clariday.
And Jay, that officially marks a new career high for DeAndre Clariday. He has set a new career high here in Leland with 14 points. Trillo Nixon adds to his total with 2, and Coach Grady wants a timeout for the Scorpions. Jay, Trillo Nixon, and we saw him at the Christmas tournament 2 nights in a row. Really nice player, and he's got 13 again here tonight, establishing himself as one of North Brunswick's go-to guys.
Yeah, for sure. He's very athletic, and as Coach Grady was talking about, you know, he's sort of coming on as a scorer. I think 6 tonight will be 7 of the last 11 games for North Brunswick. He has finished in double digits in scoring, so another offensive weapon. Trillo Nixon, Larry Akins, 13, has not scored in the fourth quarter. 12 points for Travis Lowe. Leading scorers for North.
If North Brunswick is going to come back, they're going to have to do it without any timeouts. Donatelli rifles a pass ahead to Younts, and Younts is going to take a left-handed layup, but Parker is going to be called for a foul. North Brunswick's going to get the ball back down 12. Jay Parker kind of held off a guy from North trying to trail the play and stop Younts, and he was called for an offensive foul. So 12-point game, 54.4 seconds left in this one. Devine's going to try another 3. This one he knocks in, and it's a 9-point ball game.
Well, obviously Sean Devine's in the game to shoot the 3. If West makes their free throws, they win the game. If they don't, make it close. Make you nervous.
With that 2-pointer from Trillo Nixon and then the 3 from Devine, this one got a little more interesting here down the stretch.
Not if you do what Khalil just did.
Big free throw from Bland. Push West Brunswick's lead back to 10. If he converts here, the Trojans will lead by 11 with 41 seconds left.
And West's got to remember now not to foul.
Definitely don't foul jump shooters. The game clock has not started. The game clock never started when the ball was picked up and dribbled inbounds, and the referees are going to have to sort this out.
There's been a lot of sorting out all night long, hasn't there, Sam? Or is it just me?
Jay, remember I told you about the clock malfunctions earlier this year at North when they played James Keenan?
It
was something very similar to what just happened. Ball's in play, dribbling up the court, and the game clock never started. We're under 40 seconds here. Lowe looking for room. He's going to fire a three. Off the rim, no good. Younce has got the rebound. He's dribbling around. Trillo Nixon. Johnson wants him to get rid of it. He does to Clariday. Gets it back to Donatelli, who holds it. Back to Younce. Pass over to Bland. A turnover for West Brunswick, but we're under 20 seconds left. Devine is going to fire another three-point attempt. He misses. Good job fighting for the rebound for Donatelli. Parker blocks the shot. Bland's got it. Bland is fouled. And Jay, it's safe to say at this point, that just might do it. Jay, what a response after a devastating loss last Friday night. First half of this one didn't look good either. What about this answer from this West Brunswick team in tonight's second half?
Well, you know, that lethargy that hit them against Topsail Friday night really carried into the first quarter and three quarters here tonight. You know, they kind of picked it up a little bit towards the end of the second quarter, but then they came out here in the second half and have been very dominant, both offensively and defensively, something that you're kind of accustomed to if you follow West Brunswick. North has put up a great battle here tonight, and certainly in the first half I think was the better of the two teams, but water seeks its own level, and there's there's a reason that one team's lost 6 in a row and the other team hasn't, and I think that was evident here tonight. Good effort though by DeAndre Clariday, as you mentioned, Sam, a new high for the sophomore with 14 points. Certainly led the way among balanced scoring for West Brunswick here this evening. And for North Brunswick, Akins with 13, 12 for Lowe, and Trillo Nixon also in double digits with 13 points. So nice win for North anytime, or for West. Anytime you win on the road, it's a good win. To win the way they did tonight, coming from behind, I think is a little more sweet.
Khalil Bland finished the game with 11 points for the Trojans. DeAndre Clariday had all 14 of his in the second half, including 10 in the fourth quarter. From the campus of North Brunswick High School, for the entire ATMC TV team, he's Jay Combs. I'm Sam Hickman from Leland. It's West Brunswick 64, North Brunswick 51. Good night.